Okay, we're back. I was hoping this wasn't gonna happen, but it did. We all just have to live with it.
No, that's fine, but is there something you need from me?
Yeah, it's so early, it must be something really bad. Don't tell me!
Yes?
Did that masked freak pay you a visit this time?
What? Really? Oh no.
Oh no!
We need to run away!
We must defeat him. Miss Amelia. No? But there's a bad man on the loose, right? So then, we cannot allow you to be so reckless, Miss Amelia.
Hold on, we don't even know if that's why they're here yet. Calm the fuck down for a second.
How pathetic, Barusu.
Running away is the best chance to avoid danger. Besides, if I said I'd fight, then
You are so reckless, Barusu.
it doesn't matter what I say!
Anyway, can we explain ourselves now?
I'm sorry. So you're not here because you were chased away?
It's nothing serious. The guards have stepped up their patrols. Perhaps because of what Subaru said earlier. That suspicious man. A clown in a mask, was it? We haven't seen him at all, right, Mel? Mel?
Oh, yes, that's right, Tiga. And it's all thanks to Subaru.
That was weird.
Really? That's kinda embarrassing. But I'm glad I was able to gather enough info to alert everyone.
Still, I doubt this means we shouldn't be cautious. Wolf didn't seem like a pushover. He was only repelled by Rim and Owl working together. His spiteful words as he left sent a shiver down my spine. A guy with feelings that extreme wouldn't abandon his target just because of a few more guards patrolling around.
Don't let your guard down, alright? Better safe than sorry.
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, if that's not why you've paid us a visit, then why have you come here? Is it more of a playdate?
No, Mealy. Of all things, they wouldn't just come here to play.
Actually, yes. That's exactly it.
Seriously?
Although, I think calling it a play date is rather misleading. You went to the trouble of visiting us yesterday, but we had to cut it short so Mel could say her daily prayer, remember? She felt so bad about that.
I wanted to talk to you some more, Miss Amelia. So I pestered Tiga into allowing me to visit you today.
So that's why you came to see her. You're more than welcome, but
Right. I apologize, but to tell the truth, I've been summoned to the royal castle today.
Yes, it did.
Ah, by the Council of Wise Men? Yes, so I need to get going soon. I'm so sorry. You went out of your way to come here. No, I'm the one who's sorry. This is divine retribution for barging in on someone without asking first.
That's a little extreme, don't you think?
The heavens must be quite prepared to so readily hand out punishment.
I'd hate to live under a heaven that punishes you for trying to be thoughtful.
Regardless, I do see that this was bad timing. Are you all going to accompany Miss Amelia then?
No, only Miss Amelia and Lord Roswell will be heading to the royal castle. Rem and everyone else have another matter to tend to.
Oh? Something of higher priority than escorting Miss Amelia to the royal castle?
I don't like the way you said that. There's a method to our madness, and it might just benefit the entire royal capital.
Everyone in the royal capital, you say?
Sounds interesting. Do you mind telling us?
Let's see. Should I, Mealy?
I don't think there's any reason we should keep quiet about it. You're not the type to keep secrets from your friends anyway, right, Subaru?
Out of all the candidates, they're the most suspicious.
Alright, then with Mealy's permission. Tiga?
Huh? What's up?
There's a method to our madness. More madness!
Seeing as you came here with Melty, I assume you have time to spare today.
I wouldn't say I have spare time, but I don't have any plans for now. Escorting Mel is my main duty.
That's perfect. Then do you want to join in?
Join in? In what?
The manhunt! More madness!
It'd be troubling if you were suckering us into something dubious like gambling. I'm a deeply devout man. Allegedly.
Allegedly. I'm a deeply devout man. Allegedly.
people wouldn't say that. Anyway, it's rather simple.
Oh god. Tiga definitely has a bunch of he definitely has a bunch of naked melty figurines somewhere in his room. But you would be dead before you figured out where they were.
We might have a way to take out the Dusk Bandits. We were supposed to meet here.
Mr. Natsuki, over here!
Ah,
Over here! So, how did it go?
Why are you yelling?
hey, morning to you too. I had a good dream last night.
I see. That's great to hear. So, how did the business offer turn out?
Right, I'll introduce you. You met Rem yesterday, but this is her sister Ram.
Huh? Oh, yes, hello. No, wait, but before that,
Sure is some nice weather today. Definitely a good day for a picnic.
you're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Is it that fun pushing my buttons?
Yes, it
Feel
is.
like I was born for this. Don't make me say something like that. It's so embarrassing.
That really is embarrassing. What a sad life.
You are so noisy with your complaints. Well, Barasu, what exactly is this?
Don't treat him like a thing. This guy's the key to everything.
What exactly is this? This is Otto.
He's a traitor. His name's Otto. As of yesterday, he's on the verge of bankruptcy.
In other words, he is a merchant who lacks talent for the trade.
You sisters are so harsh. It may sound like I'm making excuses, but I have confidence in my skills. I just had a bit of bad luck.
Nobody blames everything on bad luck as passionately as this guy.
Anyway, that's enough of my sob story. Mr. Natsuki, what about our promise?
Yeah, I know. I was just messing with you a bit. Here, this is the contract. Roswell's signature is right there.
Whoa! I'll read it over at once. There's no mistake. This is the real deal. I've done it. I finally sold off all that oil.
All that's left is to deliver it to the manor. Now then, that settles that matter.
Whew. Yes, thank you for your patronage. You really saved me. I owe you my life, Mr. Natsuki.
Your real savior is Lord Roswell. After all, he is the one who is paying you.
Well,
Point.
I'd be happier if your debt of gratitude was toward Mealy, not me. Also,
Ah, yes, I know. What you requested yesterday. You kept your promise to buy my oil, so I'll keep my end of the bargain as well. With that said, excuse me, over here!
Mr. Otto, are they the ones?
Yes, they're the ones I
Differently
mentioned.
colored
You
dog.
require an escort, right?
That's... well, yes, that's true, but...
The young man eyes us uneasily. Well, I get how he feels. After all, he heard about strong guards. Instead, he sees me and a pair of maids.
I apologize for sounding rude, but I wasn't looking for servants.
whoa, hang on. I get why you're so hesitant, but there's nothing to worry about. It's true that these two maids are highly skilled with housework, but they don't just cook and clean. Underneath those maid outfits, they're all-purpose sisters who guard over the manor.
I see.
He's not buying it.
I do not agree with how Barasu phrased it, but I cannot say he is in the wrong.
Yes, we will strive to meet Subaru's... no, your expectations.
I also take responsibility for recommending them. I think they'll serve you well.
Do you have any proof of that?
Go ahead and tell him yourself, Mr. Natsuki.
Yeah, it's simple, really. We won't be the only ones guarding you. Someone who can really hold their own will be joining us. I can vouch for their expertise.
Who? Yes, Subaru is definitely correct.
Oh, you're already here, Subaru.
Oh, Tiga.
Yeah, we were waiting for you. You didn't get lost along the way, did you?
Don't worry, I'm not a child. Besides, your friend kinda stands out.
Friend.
He is referring to me, of course.
So you're here too, Julius.
That's quite the greeting. Miss Anastasia commanded me to be here, so how could I refuse?
Well, I guess since you're here, you better give it your all.
That is what I intend on doing. Miss Anastasia will be rather pleased if we manage to settle everything today.
Yeah.
Mr. Natsuki, are they...
That's right. There are extra protection today. As you can tell, they've got some skills.
I am sure I will be of some use to you.
If the finest is only of some use, I won't be much more help.
Don't worry, you're way more help than me. I don't even have a sword.
Is that supposed to inspire me?
Don't look so dejected. You said you'd help, but I start to worry when you look like that.
Well, what little power I have, I intend on using. If the Dusk Bandits should appear, we can't just ignore them.
I see. Then I have high hopes.
High
By the way,
hopes for the living.
What about Melty? How did you convince her to stay behind?
Well...
It was pretty careless of me to bring up something so serious at the inn, after all. I feel bad for tearing you away from her, but what did you say?
At the end, when Melty heard about us guarding the traders and the fact that the Dusk Bandits could appear, she had a pretty intense reaction.
She was incredibly persistent about wanting to help out. Even I could feel the pressure.
Yes, about that. I'm sorry if she alarmed you.
Well, I get how she feels. I have trouble stopping Mealy when she gets like that too. So...
I'm sorry I'm late!
Huh?
So he didn't convince her to stay behind. She's joining us!
It took a while to prepare, but I'm totally ready now.
Wait, what? Melty?
Subaru, what is the meaning of this? Explain yourself.
I'm the one who's confused here. Does this shocked face look like an act to you? Hey, Tiga! What's going on here?
You
Yo,
said it
Tiga,
yourself.
the fuck,
It's
man?
hard to talk Miss Amelia out of something when she sets her mind to it. My Mel is the same way.
That's no excuse. Taking Melty along with us is totally not okay.
Calm down, Subaru.
How can I calm down? Say something about this!
I understand how you feel, but don't cause such a ruckus. Miss Melty is still just an ordinary person.
What?
With the royal selection postponed, the royal candidates have yet to be revealed to the public. If word of this spreads, anyone with reprehensible intentions may come out of the woodwork. For instance, that man in the mask.
I see. Your face may get on my nerves, but you make a really good point.
Ignoring your former remark, I am glad you understand. Now all that's left is...
Right. We have to convince Melty ourselves. It seems Tiga's pretty useless in that regard.
I apologize.
It's my responsibility as the one who asked you here. Melty, I have something to talk to...
I'm Melty, one of those helping you out today. I'll do my best not to cause any trouble.
Okay, so, Melty, do you have any combat ability?
Oh, yes. No, not at all. I'd like to say the same to you. I'm much obliged.
Melty's charm! Got it!
Yes, I look forward to working together.
That failed.
He's hopeless!
The way Melty is liked by everyone is what makes her so adorable.
Goodness. It seems this journey won't be easy.
Congrats, we have a nun in our
Very
party.
best not to hold you back. I'm excited to work with everyone. Yes, likewise. We will be counting on you, since you specialize in healing.
Whoops.
I'm still no match compared to more experienced healers, though.
There is no need for such modesty. The men will surely act as meat shields for us.
Meat shields? That sounds powerful.
It's not, Melty, it's not.
They will be sacrificed to save us.
We're going to sacrifice them?
That means something different to a religious person, Ram. The ladies in the dragon carriage continue their lively chatter.
On the other hand...
What is it?
Is something bothering you?
Not really. Just realizing that I don't enjoy being surrounded by a bunch of good-looking guys.
Oh, is that a compliment? It seems Subaru is praising us by calling us handsome.
I would prefer to be evaluated by my swordsmanship or knightly conduct. But I appreciate this as well. It seems even you are capable of honest praise.
Don't put words in my mouth!
Man, Julius always drives me crazy. We just aren't compatible down to the DNA. That's all on you, Subaru. You and Julius could be friends if you push your god fucking ego aside. It was cruel of Anastasia to make us bring him along. We've been hired by a young trader to guard him on the road. Our goal is to secure his gratitude, allowing us to meet with his caravan.
In order to make the lottery a reality, we will need the required assets, an understanding of its mechanisms, and implement it on a grand scale. If we can borrow the influence of a caravan, it'll be possible to get everything up and running.
Envy also plays a part. Yeah, jealousy is a huge thing. The Subaru does want to be Julius.
That'll help move things along really quick. Otto may look like an ordinary guy, but he's the one who can hook us up with a caravan.
You didn't need to add the part about me being ordinary. Besides, there is something else, Mr. Natsuki. Something I need fulfilled.
I know. The oil, right? I'll talk to Roswell about that. So,
I'll recommend your group as guards to an acquaintance of mine trying to link back up with the caravan. That much I understand.
What thorough preparations. Unless... Has luck played a hand in this too? How amusing, Natsuki. In that case... Julius, can I ask a favor?
Whatever you wish, Miss M.
Then, tomorrow, can you accompany Natsuki? I'd hate to just leave everything
You know
to
how
him.
this plays
only-
out.
what?
Because we are
No,
in the future.
This matter is settled.
Then I will be seeing you tomorrow. Not to worry, I am reluctant about this as well.
Hey, don't fight!
And so, Anastasia cornered me into the situation. Of course, Julius is welcome for his fighting prowess, but...
What is it? You've been staring at me for a while.
Nothing. I'm totally not thinking about how if you weren't here, Melty, Tika, and I would have had a fun picnic together.
You know, there is a more... There's a greater reason for why Subaru hates Julius besides jealousy. But it doesn't really fit within this game. They never addressed that. But once you watch the anime, you'll see like that big reason.
It seems to me you just admitted to thinking exactly that.
Come on, Subaru. Just accept the reality of the situation and grow up. He's cooperating with us, but you're being rude to him.
Are you really taking his side?
Yeah, Subaru, you're being a petty douche right now.
This is a serious problem. What exactly did you do to him, Julius?
Sorry, I have no idea. I don't remember doing anything to him that would make him react with such hostility toward me.
I get why they're confused. I'm the only one who remembers how awful the first meeting between Julius and me was. All he did was kiss Amelia's hand. That's it! He was just being polite. That's all he did! For fuck's sake! Subaru feels inferior that Julius is more like Subaru wants to be. Appearance at least. Oh, appearance, conduct, swordsmanship, knighthood. Like everything Julius has, Subaru wants to be.
But I won't forget that time you slobbered all over Mealy's pure hand.
He's making some pretty disgraceful claims about you.
He can say what he wants. I say to compare our usual behavior and determine whether his nonsense is believable or not.
You think you're so cool.
But he is cool. Just accept your loss here, Subaru.
Oh my god. I mean, I did tell you that earlier. Like very, very early on when I started playing this game, that Subaru does feel inferior to him. And that that one of the main reasons he hates Julius is because he wants to be Julius. Yeah, I definitely told you that before. The judge has confirmed my defeat. He was probably paid off.
You go that far just to win, huh?
I don't
As the
remember
victor,
that,
I
but
will
it
brush
did
aside
happen.
that comment. Regardless, she is quite the mystery.
Do you mean Melty? What's so mysterious about her? I think the other candidates are way more eccentric. Melty is much more soothing to the soul.
Chicken soup for the soul. Chicken melty for the soul. After all, the others are a noble, an arrogant despot, a foreign merchant, and a back alley princess.
Mealy is extraordinarily cute, but
Victory
Melty is a
needless
solid
then.
runner-up.
Congratulations.
Well now, that'll be good to keep in the back of my mind. Next time we meet, I'll be sure to report that to Miss Amelia.
Don't tell her that!
Nothing good will come of it. I know they both just be offended.
You reflect on that while we get back to the topic at hand. Miss Melty is quite the enigma.
You're welcome.
Like Subaru, I must also ask what you mean by that. I'm curious to hear the finest's evaluation of my Mel.
It is how she carries herself, and the aura she has about her. Of course, I believe her being a nun from the Transcendent Dragon Church is part of that. She's easy to approach, and her tone of voice and articulation. Both are pure, and seem to be learned traits. At the very least, one is not born with such skills.
I don't get it. What exactly are you trying to say?
It is quite draining to lecture a bad student, but I mean that Miss Melty's very being is somewhat irregular.
What is Julius getting at? Melty's very being is somewhat irregular. They're learned traits. Well, of course they're learned traits. A lot of behavior is based on environmental learning.
Like a bird that normally cannot swim, but learned through grueling effort.
Say it in idiot terms, it would help me. Yes, it would.
I feel like your beliefs are obscured by that poetic tongue of yours.
Honestly, Julius' analysis doesn't click with me at all. It's not really clicking with me either. Still, I try to explain it in my own way, summarizing his remarks.
Bird that learned how to swim. Do you mean she's a hard worker?
More or less. There's no mistaking that. Miss Melty must have made strenuous efforts to get to where she is today.
That's it? Why didn't you say that from the start? You're always so cryptic about these things.
Is that really all he was trying to say?
It's a nasty habit of mine. I'll try to be more direct next time.
Julius needs to just say it in common terms. Is that really all he was trying to say? That she's a hard worker?
Yeah, you should. Hey, Tiga, you okay?
Huh?
It seems like Tiga was catching on to something that Julius wasn't outright saying.
You've been quiet for a while. Was his analysis so off the mark you were struck speechless?
Even if he did think as much, asking such a thing so openly in front of me is quite rude, is it not?
What a sore loser!
Ah, you're a troublesome one.
Julius shakes his head in disappointment and I snap back. Then as we glare at each other, talk normally, Julius, it would be beneficial.
Off the mark? Not at all. I guess he is not the finest for nothing.
Tiga? Did you just say something?
No, nothing. I just hope nothing happens along the way.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Although we can't say for sure just yet.
While I would have loved to share Tiga's earnest hope, I feel conflicted not being able to do so. If we link up with the caravan without incident, we might fulfill our goal. Yay! In that case, the dust bandits will be left unchecked. Their victims still won't be able to sleep at night. We stomped the dust bandits before, and I saw the people who were saved as a result, so I feel a sense of responsibility. Is Tiga aware of something important to the imposter situation? He could be. He could be. I don't know. I'm not sure how deeply Tiga is involved. Whether he's just supporting Melty, who he firmly believes is a legitimate candidate, or whether he knows that the Transcendent Dragon Church is falsifying the situation. He might be aware. Oh yeah, I'm for sure. I for sure believe that Melty has no fucking clue that she's not a legitimate candidate, but she just believes in what the Transcendent Dragon Church says, since she's a nun. But I wonder, cause maybe Tiga does know, and he's just trying to protect his childhood friend. It's the difference between CRISPR and a radio station. The radio station only have 90 minutes of these non-stop hits. Well, Supreme, I'm gonna have to ask you to keep things related to the stream instead of just spouting random bullshit. Cause that is kind of irritating. A responsibility to get rid of them, to save the people terrorized by them.
If I don't, I won't be able to sleep at night.
Are you okay, Subaru?
Oh, sorry. My bad. Did I have a scary look on my face?
No, not at all. You're not scary, not one bit. Nope.
It's
Good.
Not very
Nice
convincing.
nice cover, Melty. Thanks.
Ah, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to.
How is that joke? Well, like I say, keep things related to the stream, please. Let's stay on topic. It's fine if you have something else that you want to discuss or you want to hear my opinion about, but just like dropping random ass jokes that have nothing to do with anything, please refrain from doing that.
No, it's fine. More importantly, how are you holding up, Melty? Suddenly joining us like this.
You don't need to shut up. Just like keep things on topic.
I appreciate your concern, but I decided to do this myself. I wanted to help out.
You're pretty brave, Melty, but you're a nun. Escorting a traitor isn't part of your duties, right?
That's not actually the case. I visit other churches all over the place, so I travel quite a lot.
Ah, no wonder. You seem pretty used to all this wandering around.
Huh? Really? What makes you think that?
Well, you don't have a lot of luggage. My first impression was that you'd be dragging around a bunch of unnecessary crap.
Stream is very delayed, so I said it a while ago. Wanna play Minecraft together sometime? Not really. Minecraft isn't really my kind of game. I'm not really a simulation type game person. They never really appealed to me that much.
You had the wrong idea.
Sorry. So, you're used to traveling,
Team
huh?
Fortress 2,
Have you
I'm
ever
not really
been
that big a
outside
fan of
Lagunica?
shooters either. Except for like Gunfire Reborn. That's really the only one of the few shooters that I played recently that I actually enjoy.
Yes, I have. My hometown isn't actually part of the Kingdom of Lagunica.
Wait, you're not from around here?
That's right. Huh? I wasn't supposed to say that.
Really? Well, I guess being a foreigner does hurt your chances as a royal candidate.
Not really? I mean, Anastasia is from Kararagi, not Lagunica. She's a royal candidate. Who the fuck cares? It's in America, you don't need to be born here to be president. What the fuck? Anastasia isn't from Lagunica either, but she's a grand merchant in Kararagi, which is enough prestige to overcome that issue.
Subaru? About what I just said?
Now, what to do with this info?
Subaru?
I'm joking. Don't worry, it'll be our little secret.
I definitely can say no to that, Supreme. I definitely can say no to Roblox. Watch me. No. How's that?
Yes, thank you very much. Phew, what a relief.
Thought you had to be born in America to become president. Yeah, that's exactly what I said, Jacob. I said, this ain't America. You don't need to be born here. I'm saying that the rules that apply to America don't necessarily apply to Lagunica here.
But can I ask you something? Where exactly are you from, Melty?
You do not want me to be president. I would burn this country to the fucking ground. And that would be my platform. Like, yeah, fuck America. If I'm your president, you're all coming down with me, bitches.
Where?
I'll nuke the world. Oh, trust me, I wouldn't need nuclear weapons to burn this country down. You do not need nukes to burn a country to the fucking ground.
From Faradar.
Faradar. That country has actually never been talked about in the original story. You have Lagunica, Gesteko, Kararagi. I guess Farador is another one. Where we're going, we won't need nukes.
Faradar?
It's very far south from here. That's where I lived with my family.
Melty gazes out the window of the dragon carriage as she speaks. We're getting character development! The dragon carriage moves fast enough to overtake the wind. The scenery is probably much different from her homeland. Still, the emotion in her eyes as she finally remembers the past stirs my heart. A home so far out of reach. In that sense, Melty and I have something in common. Except she can still go back to her homeland. You can't. We spend a while together in silence until...
Whoa!
Ah!
So soft. Score!
Can you not be a pervert right now, Subaru?
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Hey, Subaru! Get away from Mel! Also...
We've stopped all of a sudden. There's no mistake something's happened.
If me and President stay the fuck away from me with those nukes. Oh, first order of business is complete denuclearization. That would be my first order as President of the United States. No more nukes. I'm destroying them all. I'm selling all of my nuclear weapons to North Korea. Deal with that, motherfuckers. Mia impeached and placed in an insane asylum. The plankton he sets foot in the White House. The moment I step foot in the White House, not North Korea. Alright, fine. Iran then. Take your pick. Or better yet, Russia. Yes. You like that, wouldn't you? It'll all be doomed. That's the point.
Could it be bandits? In that case, sister...
Yes, I know. I shall take a look, so stay quiet for now. Also die, Barusu.
Oh, it's not a point about it being better or not. It's not a point about being better or not. That's what I'm saying. I'm burning this country to the ground.
No, wait! I'm sorry!
I think Chorus is referring to the Planck constant. The Planck constant, Jacob. It's about the smallest unit of time. The smallest unit of something. Give to Iceland. Why Iceland? They won't do anything with it. I want someone to do something with them. I managed to stand and help Melty up, who had squished me. When I look over, I see Ren with her eyes closed. She's using her clairvoyance, a special ability that allows her to synchronize her sight with others. Animal noises! Finally, after several moments, Ram speaks.
The caravan ahead of our dragon carriage is being attacked. Is that...
And also, I think everyone needs to refresh the stream, because I had to restart it like half an hour ago, because it died on all of us. So you all get caught up, because I don't have an artificial delay going or anything.
The Dusk Bandits!
You should have been more careful than to camp around here.
Go, go, go! Steal, steal, steal! It's been too long. This ain't nearly enough to satisfy us!
So why did they appear this time?
Stop, please!
Yeah, scream!
Oh no!
Run away!
Not any woman!
I'm tired of this.
Wait!
What?
Please wait. I'll give you
Oh
whatever you
no!
want without
Dog
resistance.
1 and Dog 2?
So please, don't kill anyone. We won't resist in any way.
Because not jumping off a building. It's probably faster that way.
Quit your whining!
2 knights, 2 sexy demon maids, and 1 Subaru. Oh fuck!
Leader!
You won't put up a fight? What a joke! You can't resist us! You can't do anything! You're not in charge here anymore. Your lives, business, belongings, everything!
I see
We'll
where this
do
is
whatever
going.
we damn well
One
please
useless
with it.
kid and a very
That's
charming
what it means
girl.
to have power.
Please don't.
Now all we need is the tentacles. No tentacles!
Pathetic. You really are weak. I can't watch this anymore. Guys, put him out of his misery.
It's nothing personal.
Nothing personnel, kid.
Open your eyes, you coward! Take the...
That scream. What the hell? He went flying!
I fucking hate tentacles, man. They don't do anything for me and they're gross.
Who did
Give me
that?
dicks, not
You think I'm gonna
tentacles.
let you off
Just
easy
go
for that,
straight
then?
forward.
Then what?
Of course we wouldn't ignore such blatant acts of barbarism.
It's tough to rile me up, but this is really making my blood boil.
Don't you know they make some of the best hentais? They do not. They do not. The best hentai just has straight dicks and vaginas. Mary would greatly dislike me for that. I don't give a fuck. Tentacles suck. They're just placeholders. They're just placeholders for dicks. Like the only reason tentacles exist is because Japanese people aren't allowed to show genitalia in their pornography. Like if they could show penises and vaginas, there would be no point in tentacles. Like it's just like, oh, I just don't like them.
What? Who are you?
No need to
Your
worry.
worst nightmare.
We have no names to offer you.
They look so awesome together!
We'll follow in your footsteps here. You did say something similar, if I recall.
The squad! Squad goes!
Those with power get to do
The
as they
Three
please.
Stooges.
It's
Fuck
an
off,
easy concept to
Supreme!
understand. However, those who talk like that never expect to wind up on the losing side. Now,
Go!
Who said you could give the order?
Why would I not? I will focus on giving out orders from the back. Do not be idle, Barasu. Dance for me.
Dancing won't help anyone. I'm gonna do what needs to be done.
Bring the injured over here. I'll help them with my healing magic. Subaru, you help too.
Got it. Hey, leader, can you stand?
Yes, I think so. But who are you?
I am Subaru Natsuki, Knight of Lady Amelia!
Can you really take on the Dust Bandits with only 3 people?
Dance for them, Subaru! Dance! Dance like the puppet you are!
Don't worry about them. They'll be fine. You.
No dance. Only dance! I lend a shoulder to the unconvinced leader, looking at Rim and the others as they start fighting the Dust Bandits. Is this not going to be an RTS sequence? Bandits specialize in tormenting the weak. But what can they do if they're faced with overwhelming power?
Best plan of action now is to run for their lives.
Wait a sec, when did they start adding women to I don't know, this is like the first cave drawing, Supreme. The fuck, where the fuck have you been? I missed something. Yeah, that was like the beta for porn. The alpha even. I got the wrong version. Yeah, they added women in the alpha. I guess you haven't updated in the past couple thousand years. Through the skies over the plains, the screams of the bandits could be heard, along with the sounds of destruction that were almost pleasant to hear. Do I need the modded version? Oh my god, okay. Onward.
You really came through for us back there. How could we ever repay you?
You'll find out tonight. Oh no. Run, Jacob! Run! Save yourself! The leader, who invited us to his tent, bows deeply. The Dust Bandits were soundly... make me... Oh. The Dust Bandits were soundly annihilated by Rev, Julius, and Tika. The caravan had been successfully defended. Greatly relieved, a snatcher for the merchants and the leader overjoyed. Was that really adorable?
No, please. We're just glad everyone's safe. It's mostly thanks to the incredible foresight of the merchant who brought us.
Yes, it is.
No, not at all. It's all because you.
White dog!
Mr. Natsuki.
Can I get it like 100 times? I don't think I put a limit on it, so theoretically, yes, you could get it 1,000 times, 100 times.
You should take credit where it's due, you know?
nothing of it. If anything, it was good of Mr. Otto for having recommended you to me.
I don't think he deserves that much
What's
credit.
worse, my bark or my bite?
All right then.
Vote
We
now on your
happily
phones.
accept your words of gratitude.
Well, Otto's contribution was big. It'd be annoying if he took all the credit.
Anyway, Rem and Melty are caring for the injured. What about the rest of the caravan?
Yes, about that. While we have people capable of using healing magic, they were the ones targeted first.
That's how you do it in an RPG. Streams on PS. What? Yeah! You just now figured that out? Yes, I don't have a PS5. I always thought Mia streamed off a toaster. It does feel like that sometimes.
So they started attacking the defensive line. Their strategy seems well thought out.
Learn something
So
new every day.
notorious.
I'm glad I can fill you with knowledge, Supreme. Who would have thought? Who indeed?
But that ends today. To think we'd actually put them in their place. Subaru certainly has great intuition.
Why not a microwave? Why not a microwave? Microwaves are very reliable. I should hook up the Elgato to a microwave and stream myself cooking a cup of noodle. But first I need to buy a microwave. I was just thinking since stream I was running at 12p that was a toaster. Fuck off, Supreme. I'm doing my best. I'm trying. Please.
It's as if you knew beforehand that they would appear.
Cooking mama. Wow, good job.
Oh, stop. If I knew that, I would have had more people help us out.
It's good that the Dusk Bandits are taken care of, but that won't bring back the people they killed. I think about it, Toaster would really been better than Mia's PS4. I'm going to lacerate you, Supreme. I'm just gonna fillet you and then fry you up for everybody. I'd avoided confrontation with them earlier to save Amelia, the manor, and the villagers from the witch cult. When you gonna upgrade to the I'm gonna upgrade to the hamster wheel, motherfucker. That's the next step. Donate now so I can buy a hamster wheel. Be a potato. Hook the Elgato up to a potato. Stream from that. Potato and hamster wheel. Let's go. Give me money so I can buy it.
Subaru?
I can buy one potato and a hamster wheel.
It's nothing. That'd be something if I really could predict the future.
I don't understand why you would be so distressed about this. However, it was the right call to bring Tiga, Miss Rem, and I along.
A hamster wheel with 4 dark demons of destruction. That's coming in 2022, Corvus. I'll finally be able to afford a hamster wheel, probably. But right now, I'm broke as fuck.
If you hadn't, the Dusk Bandits surely would have escaped after thoroughly terrorizing this caravan. Many innocent citizens would have lost more than a place to shop. On behalf of the kingdom, I thank you. I also thank you as a Knight of the Royal Guard. You did indeed show the correct judgment in this situation.
Julius, you
just got a McChicken. The first wheel humanity made. It costs like $2. Too rich for my blood. Too rich. Who the fuck has that much money these days? $2. The fuck? Bro, look a made of money bitch.
You really are obnoxious.
I was merely complimenting you. Goodness, you certainly don't make it easy.
Julius laughed smugly, and I scratched my head while cursing him. I feel a little better, though it bugs me that he's the cause of it.
It seems you have wonderful companions.
He's not my companion. He's not even my friend. He's... Wait, what is he to me? We're something like a dog and a cat.
I don't understand your comparison. Would I be the dog or the cat?
Cunning like a cat or loyal like a dog?
Don't think about it so seriously. Anyway, if you're all right, I have something I wanted to talk to you about.
With me? Then please ask away. I am forever in your debt after all. So long as it is not a loan, I am willing to listen to your request.
You wouldn't give the person who saved your life any monetary reward?
Human relations are easily warped when money is involved.
Ain't that the truth? That doesn't mean it's last like a dying donkey. Does it? I don't know, Supreme. It's just my normal laugh. It seems to even other worlds share this view. Feeling impressed, I lick my lips and get to the matter at hand. I need to call Pet Patrol. Is that what they do? I have no idea what... Do you mean Paw Patrol? Exterminating the dust bandits is a nice bonus, but our true goal...
To tell the truth, the chairwoman of the Hoshin Company, Anastasia Hoshin, would like to form a partnership of sorts with you.
As the leader and merchants look on with interest, I explained the idea of the lottery and the Hoshin Company's cooperation. Mr. Donald, they were turning the donkey into chicken nuggets. Mr. Donald! No, we're calling Mr. Donald now. Yes, hello, Mr. Donald. I have a dying donkey here that needs to be turned to chicken nuggies. Give me chicken nuggies. Ronald would eat that donkey raw. The caravan had influence in the kingdom and other countries, and with their network, the feasibility of the lottery would increase. It could become a huge business.
That's what we're proposing. So how about it? Is it something you would consider?
It is an interesting proposal, but this Anastasia Hoshin...
Oh? Does something bother you about her?
No, nothing in particular. Actually, there is something, but it's nothing bad per se.
Speak your mind, nameless dog.
Go on.
The city-state of Kararagi. It is rife with famous merchants, but the name of the businesswoman who has displayed such acumen despite her young age is well known among us all.
I think McTucky would help with that. Fuck McTucky! Fuck McFamily too! All those fucking zombie-headed motherfuckers vomiting up whatever it is.
After all, the Hoshin Company is a leading figure in Kararagi. Having been born from nothing, yet gaining
Fuck
so
all
much,
the McFuckers.
it's no wonder she
the
was
McFuckers,
called a modern-day
yes.
Hoshin of the Waste. As a fellow merchant, I respect her position. In that regard, the opportunity to work with her would certainly be more than enough reason to consider it.
So then...
Mr. Natsuki, you make a wonderful proposal. However, there is one thing I'd like to confirm. Did this proposal truly come from Anastasia Hoshin?
You can rest assured on that end. After all...
I give my word as witness. My master, Miss Anastasia Hoshin, would never rescind on her contracts.
Your master?
Yes. I stake my honor and name as a knight of the Royal Guard. Julius Euclius.
Julius? Could you be the finest of knights himself?
Whoa,
Julius with the
that's
save.
some major brand recognition.
I think about it. Wendy from Wendy's. Low-key a baddie. What does baddie mean in this context?
You may not be the Sword Saint, but the name of the finest is renowned throughout the kingdom. Any merchant with a sharp ear for information would know that title.
He's more popular than I thought.
Why do you act like that only toward Julius?
If Sir Julius, the finest, calls Miss Anastasia his master, does that mean...
I shall avoid any comments on the matter. Nothing has been made public after all.
I see.
McWindies. They are very closely related after all. The hidden meaning behind the conversation between Julius and the leader is referring to the unannounced matters regarding the royal selection. In fact, neither the candidates nor the event have been announced, so their exchange has been extremely cautious. With that in mind, promoting Amelia to the traders in that first loop was pretty illogical.
I really regret that now.
I understand. I agree with this arrangement.
Whoa,
Sweet.
wait! That was a quick decision! Now that's decisiveness!
It is much appreciated. I assure you that you have nothing to lose in all this.
Closely related. Do you mean incest? What? No, no. No, the element of fun with dating your cousin. As in, like, same-sex marriage? Like, the fuck? Yeah, Alabama has a lot of issues. They have some problems. They got some problems.
Oh no. Every man must take some risks in their lives. If it so happens to be a major business deal with a young prodigy, then who am I to turn my back on such an undertaking?
Sweet home Alabama.
He's the real deal. Well, I can kind of see where he's coming from.
I'm gonna visit that window with my family. Supreme, no.
I mean, he's clearly hoping for a big payout.
Oh? You want to run a successful business too?
I wonder about that. Do give it more thought, bestie.
Tika smiles as he calls me bestie. I can tell we're growing closer.
Subaru, what does he mean by bestie?
Don't worry about it. I'll never let the likes of you get the chance to say it.
Why?
Poor Julius. He's trying to be nice. He's actually trying to be nice. Subaru is such a fucking cunt, he can't realize it. With that, our discussion with the caravan ends safely and we depart back to the royal capital.
So the negotiations went well? I'm glad to hear it.
Inside the dragon carriage on the way back, Mochi expresses relief at the results of our discussions.
Yeah, we managed, somehow. It's partly thanks to you too, Melty.
20
Thanks.
minutes.
I really mean it.
We'll see if I'm still streaming by then.
No, I didn't really do anything. Please do not be so humble. Without Miss Melty, we would not have been able to save so many injured people.
No matter how cute and capable Rem is, healing that many would have been too much to handle. The fact that no one died in this chaos is something we would have been unable to accomplish without you. I think you should be proud.
Rom.
Jesus.
Rem.
Why are you acting so high and mighty? Only Rem and Melty can use healing magic.
Now. Rom seemed to also be giving treatment effectively. It wasn't just healing magic that helped these people. Right, Rom?
That is Miss Rom to you.
So says Miss Rom.
You're so tough.
The truth is that without the contributions made by Miss Melty and the others, we may not have been able to settle upon our agreement. If there had been casualties rather than just the injured, their leader wouldn't have taken too kindly to our proposal. You have my deepest thanks.
You know, casualties also include the injured. Technically, casualties include those who have died, have gotten injured, or are missing in action. Those are all included in casualties.
Well,
Mel, that's a really bad habit of yours.
Tita?
Everyone is showing you their genuine gratitude. You should just go ahead and accept it. Or what? Do you think those injured people were just pretending to be grateful?
Tita, you meanie.
Melty says that she pouts her lips, but it looks like the opposite is true to me. Tiga's tone and gaze are always gentle enough to make my chest hurt. I'm sure he adores her from the bottom of his heart. I can see that with my own eyes.
I'm the same way about Mealy. Seems like we've both got our fair share of trouble, bestie.
I said it back once and you latched onto it.
What did you expect? Ever since we met, I thought we'd get along really well. Just like after the first time I met Julius, I knew we would never click.
Agreed.
I think you two get along in your own special way.
Miss Melty, is something the matter? Oh, no, I just don't know if I should really be happy or not.
That is quite a strange thing to worry about. There should not be anything to deliberate when someone praises you. Miss Melty, you should puff out your small chest with pride.
You didn't have to call it small. But besides, yours is the same size as mine.
I am proud to call myself a most perfect being.
Yes, sister is perfect in every way. Just standing near her always takes Rem's breath away.
Your charm leaves me breathless as well. We are a perfect match.
Indeed, we are. You two get along really well.
Damn.
Yes, we are sisters after all.
Yeah, right. Rem idolizes Ram. She actually does. Ram and Subaru are both equal in her heart.
Yes, sisters. I'm jealous. You get to be with your family.
Rim is more perfect than Ram. Many fans of ReZero would agree with you, Corvus. The dragon carriage returns us safely to the royal capital. After a successful negotiation and the defeat of the Dusk Bandits, Subaru a little more than Ram. I'm filled with satisfaction. Maybe that's why I've completely forgotten something so important.
Are you the ones who defeated the Dusk Bandits?
You guys are awesome! You have avenged my husband. I don't know how to thank you.
Crap.
The moment we return to the royal capital, we're met with cheers from a huge crowd of citizens, and I curse my lack of thought. Also, them both saying at the same time was absolutely adorable. By eliminating the Dust Bandits and sending the captured men to the royal capital, of course word of our achievement was spread. This welcome is exactly like when we defeated them on the road from the estate to the royal capital.
This is bad. If they find out that our camp did this, they'll know about Amelia.
Is there some issue with that? This would be rather favorable for Miss Amelia's campaign.
I know that, but that's not all there is to it.
Rem's thinking is the same as mine was. It's not wrong if you're only considering the royal selection, but the witch cult. This would be great for our image, but we should make it as public, as possible in that sense. But
we haven't fully prepared ourselves yet.
Barusu, I know what you are implying.
Ramron?
It would be rather inconvenient for Miss Amelia's name to spread to the public. Is that what you are referring to?
I gulp at Rem's question. It's somewhat off. From what? Common sense, you could say. It's a strangely unnatural question. After all, to make that conclusion, she would need to know the inconveniences that lie ahead.
What do you mean, Ram?
Lord Roswaal said as much. He mentioned that if anything unexpected arose, we should listen to Barusu's advice.
Roswaal said that? About me?
I resent doing so, but Lord Roswaal's orders are absolute. So I shall listen to whatever suggestions you may have, Barusu.
Ram's answer gives me nothing but more questions. However, all I can do is accept it. I feel grateful for Roswaal's willingness to accept anything, even if it's out there.
Alright, Ram. If I tell you to spin around 3 times and bark like a dog?
Then I would run around your corpse and bark.
How did I end up a corpse? Anyway, thanks. I really do want to avoid spreading Amelia's name around here. That's why
I understand. We can have Miss Melty and that knight from Miss Anastasia's camp take the credit. It is regrettable doing so, but if we must... Are you okay with that as well, Rem?
Yes, I understand. While I do not fully comprehend why, whatever Subaru decides must have a profound reason
Yeah,
behind
she would
it.
still do it, but Subaru wouldn't live to regret it.
You're going way too far!
What have you been going on about? Can't you hear their voices of gratitude? It is our duty to respond to them.
Right, but...
Do you have a problem with doing so?
To be completely honest, it'd be a bit of a hassle if we stood out any more than we already do right now. So...
What? You too, then.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
Regarding Miss Melty and Tiga, they also said they wish for their involvement in subjugating the Dusk Bandits to not be mentioned.
Oh.
Say what? Why would they want to do that?
I could ask you the same.
We've got our own circumstances.
Miss Melty and Tiga already snuck away from the back of the dragon carriage.
That's...
What are you doing? Hurry up and go.
Ram?
Even if Barasu remains here, he will not be useful in mitigating the public's perception.
You wish to speak to Miss Melty, no? We will take care of this as she would Sir Julius, so...
I see. No, this is a big help. Is it really okay of me to ask you to do that?
Huh. Do not make me say it twice.
Yes. Please leave it to us.
Got it. I'm counting on you. Well, I hate to give you all the credit, Julius.
While your circumstances are rather unclear, boosting Miss Anastasia's renown is favorable for us. However...
What now?
If an opportunity should ever present itself, I would like to reveal the truth of the matter regarding today's events. This was all a result of you seeking our help to combine forces. I cannot be so selfish as to monopolize all this praise.
Yeah, I know. Just appreciate the spotlight for the time being. Anyway, I'll leave the rest to you.
Yes. Please be careful, Subaru.
Hey! Wait up!
Subaru?
What is it?
Don't give me that, that's my line. You surprised me with your disappearing act back there.
Sorry
gonna get
about
some more
that.
backstory?
I guess I just felt a bit uncomfortable.
What, you mean with all the cheering? But don't you think you should be praised for the good deeds you did?
Then, did you come get us to bring us back there, Subaru?
No, I ran out of there too.
Then you're the same as us!
Were you getting jittery too, Subaru?
I guess we're all just a bunch of jitterbugs.
Jitterbug.
I have my own reasons, so I don't want to be in the limelight right now. It'd just get in the way of my job as a hero.
Hero?
Hero da!
Don't think about it, Mel. There's no point questioning him further on that.
You sound like you know me so well.
We were besties before I knew it, after all.
Anyway, that's why I slipped away. I also wanted to thank you two properly.
What are Ram's thoughts on Ram being in love with Subaru? You know, Ram talks a lot of shit, but she actually does respect Subaru. But her genuine feeling is that she, in her words, she doesn't see what her sister sees in Subaru. But she doesn't really have a problem with it at all. She just doesn't see what she sees in Subaru. Like, she actually can't tell.
Thanks for working with us. Especially you, Melty. Fighting bandits could have been dangerous for you.
No, it's fine. I'm the one who made you take me with you.
However, Subaru has done enough good for Roswell and Amelia and the people at the mansion thus far, where Ram trusts Subaru's judgment when it counts.
That really scared me personally. When we saw the Dusk Bandits, I thought we were in real trouble having brought Mel along.
Are you treating me like a child again?
Now, that's not what I mean. I just didn't want you to see my scary fighting face.
You mean your face is scary? It's too late for that. I've already seen your face.
Your faith in me might plummet if you saw a side of me you aren't used to seeing.
It's also possible her heart might skip a beat or two seeing your wild side come out.
I didn't think about that. Is it true, Mel?
So
Did your
innocent.
heart flutter?
Not really. You're always so cool, Tiga.
You're being nice to me? Are you an imposter?
Just take the compliment!
Jeez. There you go teasing me again, Tiga.
Maybe she doesn't trust you because you say stuff like this all the time.
If I could stop being like this, we wouldn't be where we've been for so long.
Tiga's been marked as piteous, and I can't tell whether he's given up or not.
It must be rough having this guy as your childhood friend, Melty.
Yes, but that's not all there is to him. Tiga is always helping me. He even came with me when I joined the church. Even though he probably has other things he wants to do, Tiga always makes me his #1 priority. That's why I'm always
Always what?
being helped. By Tiga and many others.
Mel.
I don't think you need to let it weigh on your mind so much. People do what they want to do.
That's not good enough. I can't be content with that. That's why, even today,
Her heavy, muttering sounds, full of remorse and self-admonishment. What could be bothering her so much? I want to ask her, but...
Enough.
What?
The sudden exclamation stops me in surprise. When I see where it's coming from, I'm surprised even more. Standing there is...
Solemn?
Yes.
What are you doing here? Is this a coincidence? Or maybe not. Meeting you like this in the royal capital must mean...
The music stopped.
Solemn, wait.
Huh? What's going on?
I didn't hear anything about this. Why are you here? Typical. At least explain yourself in your own words every once in a while.
The fuck? Tiga shouts with unconcealed anger as he faces the quiet saloon. His unexpected forcefulness immediately silences me. Tiga and Saloon are from the same village, yet they're arguing, and I'm more than likely involved in their discussion. But I don't know what's really happening. I'm left out.
Stop fighting! Why are you two even arguing? Melty, say something. Melty?
I asked Melty for support since I don't think I can handle it myself, but looking at her leaves me breathless once more. Melty's face has gone pale, and she stares at Saloon in a daze. She shakes her head in refusal, breathing out hoarsely.
No. Why?
Mel, calm down. I'll settle this. So,
Calm down. Don't joke like that. You're the one who needs to calm down, Tiga. You're blind to this whole situation. You have your own job to do. Remember that.
Puka, you...
Saloon remains silent, and Tiga's expression changes. Melty cowers in fear as Puka, so terribly cold, speaks. What exactly is this? What's going on? What are they trying to do? The only thing I know for sure is...
Don't ignore me! I can tell I'm involved in this somehow. What are you all talking about?
Subaru.
Yeah, that's right. I'm Subaru Natsuki. Don't think you can just ignore a loudmouth like me and continue your conversation in peace. I can blab on and on forever. So if you don't want to experience that, you better fix your attitude.
The moment I say this...
Sorry, but we won't be chatting for very long.
What?
Fire magic. Suddenly, flames spout and shroud my sight, but I quickly dodge out of the way. Not a moment later, the flames scorched the row of black right where I was standing.
If I hadn't dodged that just now... Hey, Puka! What are you...
Before I can finish, a faintly sweet aroma wafts through the air. A faintly sweet aroma. It's mixed with the burnt stench of the road, yet I can recall this hot, sweet scent.
Don't tell me this is...
The last time I smelled this was from an intense battle that feels long past, when I faced that dangerous person.
Oh, whoa, you've got to be kidding me.
So that's how it is, huh?
Solemn! Puka, stop!
Not a chance. Stand down, Tiga, and take Melty away.
But...
Those are the instructions given to us. Or do you have it in you to disobey for once?
Damn it! Come on, Mel!
No! Tiga! We can't! At this rate, Subaru will...
Melty clings to Tiga with a screaming plea. However, Tiga pulls her by the arm and tries to flee with her. She shouts desperately as she grabs his own arm.
Tiga, please! Listen to me!
I'm sorry, Mel. I can't give in to your pleas. I can't do as you tell me.
An expression of despair spreads across Melty's face. Her large eyes fill with tears as she looks at me. Tears stream down her white cheeks.
Subaru!
I don't know what's going on here, but...
Who should I glare at? Saloon, Puka, or Tiga? The details are too vague and my field of vision turns bright red. The only thing I can say with certainty is...
How can you all gang up on a girl and make her cry like this?
Oh, good grief. What an agonizing thing to hear.
Agreed.
Tiga's expression turns bitter, and Puka smiles dryly. Then, after a short mutter, Salim slowly takes out a certain mask I recognize from his pocket. That means...
You're Wolf, the malevolent masked magician!
In silence, he puts on the mask. After covering his body with the black robe, his attitude totally changes.
My
He
turn.
was Saloon all along.
It's my turn now.
You've got to be kidding me!
It was so different you never would have been able to tell. I had a certain expectation the moment I recognized that flame with a sweet aroma, but this change wasn't it! After changing his appearance to Wolf, Saloon laughs like a different person, then points at me with his malice on full display. There's no trace of the unsophisticated young man, awkward yet kind, who brings lost children home to their parents.
Was it all an act? Hey! Answer me, Solemn!
Sorry to interrupt your shouting, but he can't hear you now. You see, he's deeply, soundly asleep.
What?
That weakling's time is over. Now I get to do as I please. Don't you worry, Puka. I'll get the job done.
I certainly don't doubt you. That's why I'm lending you my power.
Good, good, good. I'm getting excited. Our opponent's super weak, but bullying the weak is my true calling.
Should you really be causing such a ruckus? We're on the main road in the royal capital. Someone could interfere like last time.
What a traitorous spirit.
Ha! I appreciate the concern, but I won't screw up again. Take a good look.
Puck would not like her for this. At Wolf's prompting, I slowly look around and realize what he means. That all depends on who she actually has a contract with. This is a road in the royal capital, in the shopping district. Yet there are no people. What's going on here?
This place is normally so crowded. What did you do?
Seems you finally noticed. It's just a little old trick of mine.
A trick?
This.
Saying that, Wolf thrusts his hands toward me. I scowl at the gesture, but I immediately realize what he wants to show me. When I see them, I can't have my shock. On his palms...
Are those eyes on your hands?
Sorry if it looks a little creepy. Call it a family trait. Think of it like someone's natural hair color or the number of fingers you're supposed to have. This is the backbone of my special skill. Approaching this place makes you feel more exhausted. Wouldn't that make you want to leave?
Despite Wolf's teasing manner of speech, I get the gist of what he's done. The strange eyes on his palm give him the power to suck mana from others, and he used that to keep everyone away. Seeing Puka is helping someone who would try to hurt Amelia. Is he after Amelia, though? I don't remember if Wolf has ever directly attacked Amelia, or tried to attack her. Merely approaching this area makes your body feel a little more tired. He's made good use of that subtle discomfort.
Yes, 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 that's a good reaction. It was well worth explaining my trick. You're a good audience member.
Emilia wouldn't like this, you know. Oh, for sure.
Which is why this is most regrettable. Once that sick woman put her eyes on you, it was all over. So tragic.
Do you ever shut up?
That sick woman.
Oh? Not gonna beg for your life.
You're gonna kill me anyway. But you'll leave the other two alone, won't you?
Facing Wolf, I ask about Melty and Tiga, who are sitting behind me. The way I see it, Puck wouldn't like Puka for this regardless. Yeah, most likely.
Subaru.
I can tell you two are somehow related to all this, but that's another story altogether.
We won't touch a single hair on their heads.
It's like Puka is doing this for reasons that go beyond whether or not the Great Spirit likes her or not. She has some kind of higher ideal that she's going for.
Well, that's a relief. Then all that's left for me is to resist you with everything I've got.
Resist us, huh? You don't even have that demon girl with you. Your little ace in the hole. What makes you think you can beat me?
I don't. But even if I know I won't, this is just one of those times where I've gotta put up a fight anyway.
Doesn't matter if the Great Spirit is our enemy. That's true. My legs shake, my voice trembles. My show of courage is an obvious bluff. How much can I resist? Am I going to die here?
How sad, being so powerless. If only your heart was just as weak, you could have given up and made it easier for yourself.
Give up? Sorry, but I've never even heard of such a phrase.
I have to resist with everything I've got. Filled with that determination, I smile. Then, Wolf spits out those words and charges at me. He's too fast and I can't react at all, because I'm sitting there smiling. At the precise moment his attack is about to reach me.
Stop! Please! Stop! Big brother!
Melty's shout echoes into the glowing evening sky. I'm in a dark place, time stretching on and on. I'm on a cold floor, feeling my body's being strewn out on it. Feeling like my body's been strewn out on it. I had already been positioned like this when I woke up. My lungs hurt with every hoarse breath, and my throat is completely parched. What exactly happened? Why am I in a place like this? In this empty darkness?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Whose voice is that? In the dark, there's a sudden voice. Oh, we're in the church. I don't know. No, I do know it. I know it, but I can't recall whose it is right now. Right away. I'm having fun now. It's not one I'm used to hearing, but it's not my first time hearing it. A voice that's definitely in my memories. This voice's owner is...
It's about time you got up now. If you sleep for too long, you'll be in big trouble. Right, Subaru?
Suddenly, something stuck to my face is taken off. My pitch-black vision turns white. My eyes, closed for so long, are overwhelmed by even the smallest invasion of light. But the painful shock slowly fades and my vision gradually clears. Then, with my eyes fully open, I find myself in hell.
Ah, you're up. Good morning, Subaru. Or should I say, afternoon.
A smiling woman stands before me. I know this woman. Someone who always smiles like that. But her smile now only serves to remind me how terribly abnormal she is. I know I can talk. My body is tied up. I can't move. I'm lying on the bare ground. I can only move my eyes, so I use them to gauge my surroundings. I look around the inside of the room. Then...
Oh dear. What a terrible
Amelia learning this
scream.
betrayal.
Your disgust for them might hurt their feelings, you know.
The woman puffs her cheeks. Everything around her is completely packed with creeping figures. At her feet, on the walls and the ceiling, there are all insects. Insects with bizarre, repulsive appearances that make my skin crawl at the sight of them. Ah, fuck. Bugs, bugs, bugs! Countless numbers of them have crawled throughout the room. In the kitchen? A church should be beautiful, solemn, and wondrous, but the thought of such disgusting things crawling around it might truly be blasphemous.
What is this? What the hell is going on here?
Oh, come now. Do calm down. If you make such a fuss, you'll startle the mono-wasps, you know?
Mono-wasps? They don't disgust you?
I think they're quite cute, actually.
Of course you do, Sakura. I can barely contain my disgust, yet this woman, Sakura, only smiles sweetly. Would Puck kill Puka or hurt her at least? He would only kill her if she tried to hurt Amelia. Seeing that, I finally realized there's a sharp contrast from her smiles before. This one looks strange and foreign on her face.
Sakura, this church belongs to you?
Yes, very good. I've been doing my due diligence behind the scenes and out in the open this whole time, you know.
Wait. So she's not like a representative of the church, but she is the church herself?
Yet you surprise me with your inexplicable competence. I was quite flustered trying to keep up.
What did I do?
If I got to use that silver-haired half-devil even a little, most of my goal would have been accomplished. Yet it's thanks to you, Subaru, that it was all for naught.
As I listen, dumbfounded, Sakura counts with her fingers and continues on in discontent.
That band of thugs I hired. The assassin I prepared to add a little tension to things. The imposter story I planted to have everyone jump at shadows. You squashed them all before I even got to fully utilize them. Trying to garner allies for a half-devil of all things. Oh, Subaru, you're so kind.
I'm at a loss for words as Sakura goes on and on about her crafty operations she conducted from behind the scenes. Every tormenting obstacle up to now was arranged by Sakura. She was irritated by her succession of failures. What a bitch, indeed.
You would go that far.
What was that?
You'd go that far to harm Amelia? You and that bastard.
The one I think of in this moment as my worst enemy, the one who caused the tragedy in the royal capital. Betelgeuse Romanicante! This! Sakura calls Amelia a half-devil, and concerning her schemes, I doubt she's unrelated to the witch cult. Filled with those thoughts, I turn my eyes, now filled with hatred towards Sakura, but...
Did you say bastard? What an odd way to refer to her. Don't get me wrong. I detest her too, you know. But Mother being a bastard just sounds so strange.
Wait, what?
Mother?
Mother? Clues as to that she cannot win. My eyes widen at Sakura's unexpected words.
Do you not know of her? Did I just say something unnecessary? My, what a careless blunder. You really are a strange boy, Subaru. You just make me want to blurt things out.
Mother?
I may just be punished for this like Melty and her friends.
What'd you just say?
Do you really want to know?
You... What did you do?
What a desperate face you're wearing! No, please stop. Are you trying to kill me with laughter? Your desperation is so adorable.
You! What did you do to Melty? Where is everyone else?
How strange of you to act like this. You should already be well aware by now that they are your enemies.
You?
Not to worry. Go on. Turn around and see for yourself. You should see some glimmer of hope in the darkness there.
Sakura's two sweet words slide into my ears and rattle my brain. With this strange, uncomfortable feeling, I twist my body and turn my neck to look behind me. Then, at first, I have no idea what it is. This looks like a gathering of bugs in the corner of the room. Disgusting bugs gathered at the corner of the room. It's a horrifying, repulsive spectacle, but the true horror comes a moment later. Ah, fuck. My senses beg me not to understand. My instincts shout that it shouldn't be understood, but my eyes and brain grasp what it is. It crossed my mind, forcing me to realize what's happening. There in the corner of the room, surrounded by countless bugs, is the sight of an immobile Melty being tormented. Can't show it though.
How does it look? For those with distinguished tastes, this is quite the mouth-watering sight.
Oh, gross.
A nun covered in an infinite number of insects. Her cute face covered in tears and filth. Isn't it breathtaking?
Get them off! Get them off! Get them off! Get them off! Get them off!
Yes, yes. No need to fuss. Melty is just fine, you see. She's used to this. Maybe you should be more worried about her friend.
Sakura puts her hands together in front of her chest, and I shiver at her words. I try not to think, not to look, but I'm afraid I have no choice. There, covered in bugs next to Melty, is another mound of them. Unlike Melty, who I let out a whimper, this mound doesn't budge at all.
Tiga has long stopped moving.
Sakura confirms my premonition, almost as if she's enjoying tearing off my fingernails. That unmoving mound covered in bugs is Tiga, or it was Tiga.
Tiga!
It's all his fault. He forgot his place and went off on me, so I got a little riled up in punishing him. Well, that doesn't matter anymore. Melty is far more important. Knights are easily replaceable.
Everything Sakura is saying simply passes through me. Tossed against the wall and covered in bugs, Tiga doesn't move. He's completely, utterly dead. Melty, moaning next to him, is in close to the same state, and I'm about to endure the same fate.
So, Subaru, who clued you in to disrupt my plans before they even got going? Was it Margrave Mathers? A royal candidate? Don't tell me it's that half-devil, or that maid of hers. Of course, I won't deny the possibility that you're just incredibly talented.
Don't.
Did you say something?
Hearing me mutter, Sakura slowly brings her face closer. I raise my head and glare at her.
Don't think for a second that you've won. Don't think you've won. Don't!
Wonder how Wolf will react when he learns that Subaru knows how he is.
What? Are you joking? Don't think you've won? I can't think that? I can't think that I've won with my perfect victory? You're hilarious, Subaru! I've never seen such a sore loser in my life!
Sakura, you little...
Yes, be quiet now.
The moment Sakura snaps her fingers, a squirming insect slides into my mouth. The repulsive, slimy feeling utterly dominates me.
Do you want to vomit? Do you? Oh, but you can't. You're not allowed to. In fact, here are your seconds.
Yeah, she has lost. But in order for Subaru to win, he still has to endure this. Never forget that Subaru actually has to die in order to obtain victory.
One after another, the insects slide into my mouth at Sakura's command. From my mouth, down my throat, and into my stomach. I try to resist, but bug after bug invades me.
Very well. Out of respect for your defiance, I will not ask you anything else. In any case, nothing is left to obstruct Mother's commands. So I'll just deal with the rest in some way or another.
Who is Mother?
Now, Subaru, your belly will soon swell. Then, pop!
Sakura's disgusting shouts fill my ears. The next moment, the bugs squirm inside my stomach. In my final moments, I hear Melty's voice call out to me from underneath the swarming bugs. Whether she's seeking help or something else entirely, I don't know. And without ever finding out, I burst.
Wow, fuck off achievement. Fuck right off. Not the time.
Saving.
Alrighty then, and that's where we're going to end it tonight. Jesus Christ. So, Wolf is actually Saloon. Sakura is the mastermind. It is almost like 99.99% confirmed that Melty is the false candidate, even though she is not aware of it. She's not a traitor. It depends on who her loyalties actually lie with. Saloon. Well, who is Saloon allied with? Saloon never actually said who he was allied with. So, how can you say that he's a traitor? You're just saying that he's a traitor because he's allied against one of the characters that we like. The church, apparently. Is it the church, or is it something else that's masquerading as the church? There's like a whole web going on here that we have yet to understand. But yeah, he said he owed Subaru. He did. But it seems like maybe Wolf is like a split personality or something that shows up when he puts on the mask. I don't really understand it. I'm too fucking tired to go too deep into this. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining me tonight. Tomorrow, I'm not sure when I'm going to be playing tomorrow, but I'll let you know. It's going to be around the same time, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining me. Please follow if you haven't already so that you don't miss out on all this awesome content. And until next time, Ja Mata.